This is the way that I'm planning to support the rear diff after removing the bolts. I'm tempted of saying that because of the way that we have placed the jacks, we will have more control when it comes to refitting it. Yep, smaller breaker bar would definitely help in such a situation. One of the main things that we need to make sure that we don't mess it up is that the drive shafts, they shouldn't touch the control arm. So a way of checking it with a piece of cardboard. And also I didn't believe that the extraction tool is able to fit. When you're lowering the diff, you will say that it doesn't fit, but at a certain point, if you take a look, the tool is able to sit. So now we're gonna proceed in trying to take out the bushing and see what happens. I've seen some guys taking it out towards the front of the car, and I've seen one person taking it towards the back. The majority are taking it towards the front, so that is what we are going to do. So now we have metal on plastic on metal. Let's see, did our plastic part fail? No, still in place. We are out. The bushing is out. Hey, hey. And let's check. This one is still okay. Time to celebrate. The bushing is out. If you look on the BMW information system, whenever you are removing the rear diff, BMW says that we should change the two front screws and the nut. This is because these ones are stretch bolts. We are doing 100 Newton meters and 90 degrees of twist. Now I'm recording this just in case it snaps. At least we can remember it and laugh about it together. We are getting there. That one is close to 90. This one we still have a little bit more to go.